Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's game of the week. We added one because we had a reschedule from the previous week that got rained out. We were at Tuesday at Lee Summit High School for the Liberty North Eagles, and tonight we're here in Platte City, Missouri at Platte County High School, home of the Pirates, for tonight's game of the week with the visiting Staley Falcons. My name is Brian French, and I'll be hosting our pregame show here. I got my crack crew with me. I got to introduce them as always. Without them, we just can't get it done. My director, engineer, Drew Klutz, we're all actually in the booth sitting next to each other, which is really weird for all of us because this usually doesn't happen. And he's to my far left. And then bringing you all the pictures, taking care of all the business, keeping you up to speed on what's going on the field is Lauren Klutz. She's also invaluable to our social media, taking care of business every day. It's my staff. Red Earth Productions, Youth Baseball Midwest is produced by Red Earth Productions, LLC. Hey, if you're interested in some video work, some production work, Red Earth Productions has you. Go to Red Earth, P-R-O-D, that's redearthprod.com. Go see what we can do. Give us a call. We'd be happy to help you. If you're if you got a sports team, anything that way, we'd love to help you. All right, tonight we have a conference matchup here. Well, it's not really, because you have two different. It's the KC Suburban, but you have the gold and the white here tonight. Staley from the KC Suburban Gold, the Pirates of Platte County from the KC Suburban White Conference. So it's a little, I guess you'd call it, interconference situation here that we got. And I'll tell you what, folks, we did not think we were going to get this one in today. But at this point in time, because it was kind of misting on us as we were setting up today, but as it's gone through, it looks pretty clear over off to that. We have sunshine this afternoon. I hope the temperature goes up a little bit more, and we're going to have a nice night for some baseball here. We got two teams that have had a lot of success. The visiting Staley Falcons finished second in Class 6 last year in the Misha State Championships. And Platte County here is the reigning 2025 Class 5 state champions. Played some really good baseball. We were there covering the state championships and really enjoyed this. Also in 2022 and in 2002, they got 3 state championship banners out there flying on the wall. So we got a couple of programs that understand what it means to win, understand what it means to be a quality program, building a program, and bringing along athletes. Of course, Coach DeAndre Josenberger, appreciate Coach. He has been a huge part of our baseball talk series, our podcast during the offseason. Coach Josenberger has been a regular contributor on the show and has been invaluable in talking about the west side, especially up here in Kansas City and all this other area. So it's been great to have him as part of that. Gotten to know Coach Sipes a little bit more. We were up here in I think it was January, wasn't it? Yeah, January for our winter workout tour. If you're interested, we had a great opportunity. We did. We talked with them up here. Become a YBM Club member. Go check out our winter workout tour. It's a great way to do it. And we had a great conversation with Coach Sipes and some of the players here, including Brennan McLaughlin, who we're going to see on the mound here tonight. For the Staley Falcons, just a little bit, we're going to get into a little history here of these squads, talk a little bit about who they are, what they are. little history here for this squad. Like I said, they were finished second last year. They were also fourth-place finishers in 2019. They were 4 in a row, 2013, 14, 15, and 16. They won the district. They finished 4th and 13 and 2nd in 2015. They've had double-digit wins in every season since 2009. 28 games in 14. They won 31 games in 2016. They won 31 games in 2018. They won 39 games last year. They were 39-4. Of course, they didn't finish the last one. They lost to Blue Springs South, the Jaguars, so which they will get into that. So there's a great history here, quality program, and they did get off to a slow start. 2-4, or actually 2-5. They're now 5-8. They've won. They're 3-3 in their last 6 wins against Lee Summit North and West. They beat Blue Springs South the other night. 10-0. Put up a 10 run on them. They lost to Liberty and Park Hill by 1 run, and they lost over in Kansas to St. Thomas Aquinas, which is the defending Class 6 state champion over there. So nothing really to hang your head about there. So that's the kind of start they've had this year. And this squad is led by a young man. I'm going to start with the senior. I'm sorry, I had to make sure I was looking at the right one there. Elliot Glidewell. Now, how fantastic a name is that? I love that name, Glidewell. Young man's hitting .394 on the season, slugging .576. His OPS is 1.076, and he has looks like 4 doubles on the season. He's got a triple, and there you go, a double, triple. He's driven in 4. He scored 8. He's walked 7 times, only struck out 5, so you love that ratio there. And then when you get into the sophomore, Crew Patrick, this young man has been hitting the ball very well for them. .378. He's got a 1.062 OPS. He's also got 5 doubles, a triple, and a home run. 5 ribbies, 9 runs scored, while walking 6 times and striking out 6 times. So these two guys are getting it done on the offensive side. Pitching-wise, they've had Landon, I believe that's Schriefels. I hope I'm pronouncing that correct. Got a 2.18 ERA in 16 innings pitched. Pretty good. That's he leads the team in innings pitched, along with Kaysen Willeborg. But Kaysen's been a little he's had some struggles here, and that's what Coach Josenberger talked to us about. And we're going to get into that here in just a moment, as we were able to talk with him to start or for the pregame show. But we're going to start with the starting pitcher for the Falcons, Mr. Aiden Boyd. Had a chance to speak with him. Drew, roll the tape. All right, folks, we have Aiden Boyer here with us, starting pitcher for the Falcons today. Young man, how are you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Go ahead and hold that up there about like that right there so people can hear you. There you go. Starting today.
Yes, sir.
What are we going to see from you?
A lot of off speeds. I'm a backwards type of pitcher. I like to throw off speeds early in the count and just try and get ahead early.
Absolutely. So some of the things you've been working on in the off season, how have you been able to bring that into your game here so far this year?
So last year I was 130 pounds. So this winter I was really just focused on putting on size and strength and mass. And I've gained about 4 or 5 miles an hour. So I'd say in the winter putting on the size and strength has definitely helped me.
Has that helped you with your off speed, with extra velocity on the fastball?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So talk to us about facing a team like Platte County here.
Platte County, I mean, they're a great team. We just got to come out. We got to swing the bats early. We got to, limit free bases, limit the damage, and just try and come out with a win.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
What kind of pitch mix are we going to see from you, buddy?
Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup.
Very good. Well, appreciate you taking the time, chatting with us.
Yes,
good
sir.
luck to you.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate Mr. Boyd for taking the time to talk with us. His nickname's Sleepy. I loved it, man. And, okay, there you go. We got a chance to talk with head coach DeAndre Josenberger. He's talking about this team and where they're at in this season. Go ahead and roll that, Drew. All right, folks, we're here with the head coach of the Staley Falcons, DeAndre Josenberger. Coach, good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
It's right here finally in the season.
Yeah.
Getting used to seeing you on the show all the time. Now here we are at the ball field.
I'm
finally.
glad to have you guys out. Appreciate you coming.
So, we talked about this early on. You guys, young team here, off to kind of the start you thought you might be?
No, we're not playing the kind of baseball that I hope we would play. We're not young. We're inexperienced a little bit, but I wouldn't say we're young. We've got to clean up some mental mistakes and throw the ball a little bit better, and I think we can still, make a run late.
You put up 10 runs the other day on Blue Springs South. Your offense, how's it been looking up and down?
Offense isn't our issue. We're hitting almost 350 as a team. It's just if we're going to be able to get a guy that can command the ball and throw strikes and clean up the mental mistakes.
There you go. We got Aiden Boyer going on the mound for you. What are we going to see from this young man?
He's got a lot of pitchability. He's going to be super competitive. Hopefully he can command the ball and throw strikes. He'll give us a chance. If he gives us a chance, I like our chances.
There you go. Putting the ball on the ground, you were saying before we started here, cleaning up some of the errors and whatnot. What do you think that's going to take for the guys?
Just some more strategic what we're doing in practice. We're doing a lot more situational awareness in games like situations at practice. It's not necessarily errors, it's just mental mistakes, not knowing where to go with the baseball at the right time or understanding the situation and what needs to occur. It's not necessarily throwing it and kicking it around, it's just getting the ball to move in the right direction.
In a tough conference, it's you're working through these things now, districts. You get through some of these things, you still got the second half of the season ahead of you.
Yeah, we've shown that we can beat anybody, but right now we can lose anybody, right? So we're looking for a lot more consistency out of our guys as we start to move forward. With our schedule, I think we still play the toughest schedule in the state. So there's a lot more room for growth, and we just got to keep grinding at it.
Very good. Coach, thanks for taking a minute, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
All right, folks, we've got here for the Class 5 Platte County Pirates. This team, we had them preseason number 1. They brought a lot of kids. They brought quite a few kids back, but they had some young talent. Of course, McLaughlin, Magnuson coming back here. But they're currently number 5 in the YBM poll. They started off 2-4, but they have reeled off 7 straight wins. And, oh, my goodness, they're starting to put some things together here. And this team, again, quality program, Coach Sipes, quality coaching. They started off the season playing Liberty North, and then Rockhurst, then Blue Springs, and then Lee Summit North. They were 2-2, went down to Rogers, Arkansas. It's always a tough one. Lost 2 down there. Beat a very good Nixa team 5-0. Beat Ozark, another good team 6-3. 2 quality wins there. Kind of got them rolling. Then Belton, Park Hill, William Crispin, Oak Park, and Ruskin. But I think this is going to be one of those. I think this will be a challenge for them, like a Nixa or an Ozark. This is a good quality team here. They're at home. Then they got Smithville coming to town. This is a good spot for the Platte County Pirates. And this squad is a little history for this team. And we just talked about it last year, state champions. They won district state championship in 22. they've put together. They had 30 wins last year, and look at that, double-digit wins, all except for, well, but you go back a little bit here. They had some struggles. 4 wins in 2010, 3 in 11, 2 in 12, 9 in 13, and then they started turning it around, put 24 wins together in 17, won the district, and then 27 wins together in 22. And since 22, this team has been very consistent. 18 wins, 20 wins, 30 wins, and now off to a 9-4 start. You got, of course, Brenna McLaughlin leading the way for this team here. Plus, you've got a couple other guys that we want to mention in Bennett Bernick. I'll tell you, this young man hitting .429 on the season, slugging .429, on-base percentage .609. Matt Cisco, .321. Andrew Edsel hitting .296. But I'll tell you what, there's a sophomore we're going to see at shortstop tonight I think is going to be interesting. Beckett Hall at shortstop. But we got a chance to talk with Brenna McLaughlin, the starting pitcher for tonight's game, and really enjoy this conversation with this young man. Very well spoken. Drew, why don't you go ahead and roll that tape?
All right, folks, we're here at Platte County High School for today's game of the week, and I've got the starting pitcher for the Pirates in Brenna McLaughlin. It's cold tonight.
Yeah.
So how do you prepare yourself mentally for the elements like this?
Actually, all my starts this year have been in weather like this, so I've been pretty prepared. Just got to keep my body warm as it can and just stay moving constantly. I don't want to get cold and not be able to move.
How do you deal, if you end up in a long inning, how do you stay warm in the dugout?
Just either walking up and down the dugout.
Do some calisthenics?
Just have my coat on or whatever I can get on.
It's tough, isn't it?
Yeah.
So talk to us about the season so far. You guys got off to a slow start, but picking it up, how you been feeling on the mound?
Really good. My last start was probably my best. That was against Park Hill at home. My last 2 starts, we faced Nixa down in Arkansas. Mm-hmm. That game was really good. We ended up shutting them out and just felt really good. My velo's been up, so it's a good
Especially
thing.
Early, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So pitch mix, what are we going to see from you today, buddy?
Fastball, slider, curveball, changeup.
Yeah. So you guys have a pretty relatively young team. How's the offense rolling along?
It started off slow, like you said, but we've picked it up these last games. I think we're first in our district for unscored, so we've been really connecting recently.
As a senior, what kind of role you've been taking on this year in leadership to help this young team continue to grow?
I think just staying with it. Like starting off slow wasn't the best, even for me. Didn't start off great, but I think just the mindset of next game, I mean, there's always tomorrow, always another at bat, so you just got to have your mindset for the next opportunity you're going to get and make the most of it.
Very good. Well, young man, good luck to you tonight.
Thank you.
I'll tell you, this young man has got to take that leadership role, and he's taking it very seriously because you got to remember, folks, this squad, Rocco Marriott and Brooks Hall won another state championship in football and then graduated early and headed off to UCF because they're going to both play football. And so here you are. You're missing 2 pieces of a championship team last year that could be here if you put those guys on the field. This team is. So there's a lot there. McLaughlin seems like he handles it great, and looking forward to watching this young man pitch here tonight. Coach Sipes, we've been talking to him about this team, and he said we've got some growing pains, young team, kids playing in some positions, but I'll tell you, with the sophomore Beckett Hall, Matt Cisco, they've got some quality kids here, and guys that are putting together some pretty good. The catcher, Boston Wasserman, who caught last year in the state championships as a freshman. Here's a sophomore starting as the catcher. Ian Gold had some knee trouble playing football and whatnot, and so he's just DHing. And so Wasserman is a sophomore behind the plate with these big arms, getting the job done for them. That's a huge step. So we had a chance to talk with Coach Sipes and roll that tape, Drew.
I'm here with the head coach of the Platte County Pirates, John Sipes. Coach, thanks for taking a minute.
No problem. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, man. Appreciate the hospitality. I love the fact that we get to be in the press box tonight.
Yeah, I bet. A little temperature controlled.
Yeah.
Nice and warm. We're all out here bearing the elements.
I appreciate it greatly, I'll tell you. You guys got off to a slow start. You saw that you've reeled off 7 in a row. What's been the sauce?
Just learning how to play together. Like you said with the interview with McLaughlin there, it's a fairly young team. We have, at any point, there's 3 or 4 sophomores starting in key positions this year. So getting them on right track, getting them to understand that, this is kind of a big league ball for them. You're going to face some quality arms, and just getting them caught up to the speed that in which the game is played at this level has helped. But yeah, it's just learning how to play together as one, and the big focus for us lately has been each individual 9 guys doing their job, doing their solo job, and then once you complete your responsibility as a team, it works out. So
you guys had some quality wins here recently, especially the one against Nixa. What is it going to take for this group to continue that success, and where do you think they can get to?
It's just going to they're just going to need to continue to believe that they are one of the best teams in the state. I put us against this schedule for a reason, to challenge us so that we could be ready for districts and eventually playoffs, hopefully. So once we grasp that hey, we can compete with anybody as long as we just play good baseball. And it's just that's the key to keeping it going. And I see these guys competing through the whole year, and hopefully finishing, with 20, 25 wins.
Offensively, Coach, how's the offense looked up and down the lineup so far for you?
We have, 3 or 4 guys that basically write themselves in the lineup every day. And then the other 4 to 5 are you're kind of just playing with it a little bit to try and get the right mix of approaches and the right mix of talent and the right mix of skills and what they can bring to the table for that game. And so it's been a little bit tricky, like I said, with the young boys, but we've got one sophomore is just hitting the height off of it right now. So, and then we have some others that are just they're doing their part. So, but yeah,
got to have all of it, right?
Yeah.
Last thing here, Coach, your senior, Brennan McLaughlin, this young man's been with you quite some time, part of some state championships we see over here. What's he been for this team so far? He's
been the guru for us. He's been the guy that, when we need a big win on the bump, he's that guy. He's been the guy when we need a big hit. He leads the team with his physical characteristics as well as his mental and his vocal. So he's just an overall great leader. And like I said, I think when you guys were here in December, whatever, I said he's the guy that you want your kid to act like. He's just that kind of person. He's a true believer. He believes in himself. He believes in the Lord, and he believes in each other. He's just a perfect teammate. That's awesome. I love to have that at the top, right? Yeah. Absolutely. Coach, appreciate everything, and thanks for taking a minute. No problem. Thank you, Brian.
I'll tell you, folks, I do appreciate these coaches allowing us the time for the interviews and bringing you this in the pregame show. Today's game of the week is presented by Kilogear. Build strength in every move. Kilogear.com. Use the promo code YBM10 to get 10% off your purchase. We'll be talking about Kilogear throughout the today's ball game. And it looks like we're getting ready here to go. We got some. We'll turn it over to the public address announcer here in just a moment. And get that rolling for you. But this is going to be, and we'll have the starting lineups and the defensive positions here for you shortly. But we're going to turn it over to public address announcer.
State champions. Welcome our guests this afternoon, the Staley Falcons. As hosts of this game, let's wish students from both schools both good luck as we encourage all spectators at today's game to keep in mind that good sportsmanship is expected at Platte County High School as we set good examples for our students, players, and young students in attendance. And now here's the starting lineup for the Staley Falcons. Leading off, number 25, playing first base, Crew Patrick. Batting second, number 14, in right field, Elliot Glidewell. Batting third, number 11, the catcher, Andrew Maltzby. Batting cleanup at third base, Connor Jones. Batting fifth, number 23, the designated hitter, Landon Schreifels. The shortstop bats sixth, number 27, David Hernandez. Playing second base and batting seventh, number 13, Brandon Perkins. Number 2 bats eighth, the center fielder, Xander Paul. Batting ninth in left field, number 17, Brandon Wilson. And on the mound for the Staley Falcons, number 21, Aiden Boyer. And now here's the starting lineup for your Platte County Pirates. Leading off, number 2, playing shortstop, Beckett Hall. Playing left field, number 9, and batting second, Matt Cisco. The pitcher bats third, number 8, Brendan McLaughlin. The designated hitter at cleanup, number 13, Ian Gold. The first baseman bats fifth, number 16, Andrew Edsel. Playing right field, number 14, Hank Fowler. Batting seventh, number 6, the catcher, Boston Wasserman. Batting eighth, number 1, playing second base, Owen Bain. And in center field, batting ninth, number 19, Bennett Burnick. At third base, number 4, Nolan Sykes. Now would you please stand for the national anthem to honor our country, those who are serving and have served, particularly those who are in harm's way as we speak this day. The flag is located behind the press box.
All right, folks, let's get you up to speed on our starting lineups for the Staley Falcons. Leading off, number 25, Crew Patrick. In the 2-hole, number 14, Elliot Glidewell. In the 3-hole, number 11, Andrew Maltzby. In the 4-hole, number 15, Connor Jones. In the 6-hole, number 23, Landon Schreifels. And in the 6-hole, number 27, David Hernandez. In the 7-hole, number 13, Brandon Perkins. And in the 8-hole, number 2, Xander Paul. And in the 9-hole, number 9, Brandon Wilson. Defensively for the Pirates, Boston Wasserman behind the plate on the mound. Brendan McLaughlin headed to ORU. Andrew Edsel at first. At second base, At second base, Owen Bain. And at third base is, oh my goodness. Sorry, folks. Ah, yes. It is Nolan Sipes. Thank you. I forgot to write it down because he's being DH for. My fault. Nolan Sipes. Beckett Hall at short. Burnich in center, Fowler in right, and Cisco in left. And first pitch, here we go. Thank you, Lauren. Should have wrote that down. And that's ball one. All right, we're off here and going. One ball, one strike to the leadoff crew, Patrick. And that's back up the middle. Past a diving Beckett for a leadoff single. Bringing up Glidewell. I'll tell you what, they banged out 10 runs against Blue Springs South the other night, folks. So offensively, this team can get it done. As we heard Coach Josenberger talking, it's just been the mental errors and some inexperience that this team has struggled to make things happen. Ball one to Glidewell. We'll see if Patrick's going to run or not run. See how aggressive Coach Josenberger is here. Short lead. And that's grounded foul and out of play. Into the dugout. Sun shining through the clouds finally on this day. Glad you're joining us from wherever you are. Appreciate you being here. Hope you enjoy the broadcast. Fastball misses up. 2 balls and a strike. Curveball fouled down the line as the runner was going. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The wind is blowing out towards pretty much left center field there. I don't know if it's blowing hard enough to really make an impact. Misses upstairs. 3-2. So McLaughlin finding himself some trouble early here, checking his wrist. Got the pitch comm system working now. I think he's calling out numbers. I don't think it's a pitch comm. And that is ball 4. So a leadoff single and a walk brings up Maltzby, the catcher. Maltzby, this young man is just a junior. He's playing behind Easton Felipe the last couple years. Now it's his turn behind the plate. Nice mentor to learn from as well. Maltzby's been a big-time player for his age group for quite some time. Well, quite some time. He's only, what, 16? 2-0. It's a long look from McLaughlin. Gets the strike. 2 balls and a strike. That is a heck of a good curveball. Big time pitch from McLaughlin in a big spot. 2 on, nobody out. The number 3 hitter, Maltzby, at the plate. Slowing himself down a bit here. Fires another curve, just got a piece of it. We're going to do it again at 2-2. Starting to get a pretty good crowd out here, even on a cool evening, a Friday evening. Some Friday night lights baseball. Got the lights on already. I understand why. Fastball off the glove of the third baseman and into left field. Oh, and wow, Glidewell too far off the bag at second. There's some of the mental errors Coach Josenberger was talking about. And they get an out. They score a run, but heads up play by Cisco, throwing the ball in to get out number 1. As Maltzby, I don't know if they're going to give that an error or a hit. I don't see it as a hit. Throw over. He's back in. So it's just a runner at first in Maltzby. And a strike to Connor Jones. So some early fireworks. It's 1 run in. A ground ball here could get McLaughlin out of this after he walked the first or a single and walked the first guy. Oh, and he can't pick it. Some early mistakes by both teams. He wasn't going to be able to turn the double play. Coach Josenberger had Maltzby running. But a bad throw by the second baseman, and Connor's on. That's the second error in the inning for the Pirates. First and second, 1 out. And a strike called on the outside corner to Schreifels. You know, it's spelled R-E-I-F-E-L-S. I wonder if it's Schreifels. Because like field? I don't know. I should ask. Oh, stolen base. Oh, that was close. Double steal. As a great throw. Put it right on him. Wasserman. Boy. Oof. That was real close. But I'm not on the field. Looked like he slid right into the tag. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ground ball, and that's foul. Schreifels is the DH here. Hernandez is on deck. McLaughlin trying to ground ball. Pass to diving second baseman. Throw is coming home, and ball is on the ground. Wasserman couldn't hold on to it. It was a very good throw from the center fielder, Burnage. Schreifels takes second on the throw home. And it's a 3-0 lead here as pitching coach heads to the mound to talk with his pitcher. Got some old school funky going on out there. That was Coach Neil O'Brien out talking to the pitcher. And strike one to Hernandez, the shortstop. 3 runs in, 1 out, and a couple of errors have helped the cause. Ground ball to the third baseman, looks him back, throws across, and that's out number 2. So 2 pitches there, and the out is made. McLaughlin working to strand that last runner at second. Brandon Perkins at the plate, the second baseman. Curveball, and that's strike one. Curveball, pass ball, gets right off the glove of Wasserman, and now the runner's 90 feet away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two and one. Number 7 hitter, 7 batters so far to the plate here in the first. A lot of pitches for McLaughlin. That's a great curveball right there for a strike. 2-2. That's where you get into the trouble trying to get deep into a game. You throw a lot of pitches here in the first, that's tough. But he hasn't. And he misses away. 3-2. This is the only count he's gone full. He had another 2-2 count. He's had some balls fouled off, but he's been pretty efficient. But still, probably too many when you're having to face 7 batters so far, and this one is still up in the air. And a swing and a miss, and he goes down. And that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Falcons 3, Pirates coming up. Folks, tonight's game presented by Kilogear. Build strength in every move. The next evolution in micro-weighted training. Doctor-designed apparel that helps you build strength, burn more calories, and boost your performance just by wearing it. Go to kilogear.com. Go read the science for yourself. Use the promo code YBM10. Get 10% off your purchase. Start building your strength today in every move you make. All right, let's get to the starting lineup for the Pirates here. Leading off, number 2, Beckett Hall. In the 2-hole, number 9, Matt Cisco. In the 3-hole, number 8, Brennan McLaughlin. In the 4-hole, number 13, Ian Gold. In the 5-hole, number 16, Andrew Edsel. In the 6-hole, number 14, Hank Fowler. In the 7-hole, number 6, Boston Wasserman. In the 8-hole, number 1, Owen Bain. And in the 9-hole, number 19, Bennett Burnage. Defensively, for the Falcons, on the mound, Aiden Boyer. His battery mate will be Andrew Maltsby at first base, his crew Patrick at second base. We have Brandon Perkins. At third base, Connor Jones, and at shortstop, David Hernandez. In center field, Xander Paul, and he is flanked in left field by Brandon Wilson, and in right by Elliot Glidewell. All right, so here we go. We'll see how Boyd pitches here, getting 3 runs here to start this game, and that ball is hit foul down the line. You think that was a legit effort by Coach down there, or was just like, I was going to try. I was trying, guys. I don't bust no fingers at break a toe, trying to kick save it. Curveball into center. Catch made by Paul, out number 1. Put a good swing on it. Matt Cisco at the plate. Strike on the outside corner. Everybody's pretty much center field. They're shaded a little more to the left side in the outfield. And it's quickly 0-2. The lefty, and he even said it himself in the interview, he's worked on his velocity. Not going to overpower anybody, but he even said it himself, he likes to pitch backwards. It's an 0-2 count. Curveball, strike 3, freezes Cisco, looking for out number 2. So this is pretty economical here for Sleepy. I'm going to use his nickname, Sleepy Boyer. I like it. Might as well, right? You know. That's why you give somebody a nickname, so you can use it. That's what I'm talking about. That's strike 1 to McLaughlin. It's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The DH Ian Gold is on deck. 370 dead center, 320 down the lines. And that missed inside. Wind is blowing out a bit. It's a pretty good shot to dead center, 370. High school fields are usually anywhere between 365 to 385, except for at Rockbridge, where you have the big monster park, pro park there. 405 to dead center, folks. That's a big park for a high school. That's a pitcher's ballpark. And McLaughlin down on strikes. So 2 Ks in the bottom of the first. We head to the top of the second. 3-0 Falcons. Our game of the week is presented by Kilogear. Kilogear.com. Use the promo code YBM10 to get 10% off your purchase and start building strength in every move. What if your training worked even when you weren't thinking about it? That's right. Kilogear's micro-weighted apparel adds resistance to your everyday movement, helping you train smarter and perform. There it is. I did it again. Perform. My mouth quit working. Better without extra effort. Hey, I've been doing it for the last, 2 weeks now. I have my Kilogear on right now. Every time I'm moving, I'm burning calories. I can feel it already. Starting to slim down. I'm burning the calories. I love it. Go check it out. Go read about the science. It's a great way to do it. I don't have time to get to the gym. I just don't. And if you don't have time to get to the gym either, this is a great way to do it. If you're doing this and you want to work out as a sports, as an athlete, go check out the science behind it. You won't regret it. Kilogear.com. All right, here we go. Brendan McLaughlin, our player spotlight presented by Youth Baseball Midwest. Here, he's a senior. He's ranked number 13 overall as the 13th best player in the state of Missouri by Prep Baseball. Our good friend Kevin Mulder over there, he does a good job with this stuff. And this young man is headed to Oral Roberts University when he's done here. And on the season so far as a pitcher, he's done pretty well. You look at his pitching stats, this young man has pitched very well for this squad. Oops, that got messed up a little bit. He's 1-1 on the season. And with a 0 ERA and a .94 whip. 62, I think it was 62, and that ball is fouled back. Number 2, Xander Paul at the plate, swinging and fouling that back, but his first pitch strike percentage, let's see where, Mr. McLaughlin, 60.42%. There you go. That's 0-2, and there you go, folks. We saw that in the first inning. That kind of really didn't start well for him. He did not get ahead early in counts in that first inning, and I think it came back and hit him a little bit. But he's 0-2 here to Paul, coming right after him, got after him early. And our player spotlight, Brendan McLaughlin, presented by Youth Baseball Midwest. The most comprehensive youth baseball talk and coverage in the Midwest. Ground ball to the first baseman. Edsel steps on the bag. That'll be out number 1. Much better start here for McLaughlin in the second. The 9-hitter Brandon Wilson coming to the plate. Turned out to be a beautiful evening up here in Platte City. Just a stone's throw from where we are in St. Charles, right, guys? Or as the crow flies. And that is ball 1 to Brandon Wilson. We like traveling around. This is the first time we've been to this ballpark. Appreciate all the hospitality. The athletic director, the coaches, everybody's been great. Sure do appreciate it. And that is a strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Get to sit up in this nice press box. Call the game. Oh, that's a good pitch. Especially since it's a bit on the negative side of the Fahrenheit meter. Ooh, just got a piece of it. That's good job there by Wilson. That's a good pitch. He spoiled right there. That's good hustle there, number 9. Way to go, buddy. Little flip is Edsel getting. Oh, that's a heck of a play by Andrew Edsel, getting over to the fence, making that catch on the run. Nice play for out number 2. Number 9 for and that's a single by Patrick Crew. He just keeps hitting. That's a hit in the first inning, a hit in the second inning. Hard to get this guy out. And that's ball 1 to number 14, Glidewell. He walked and got caught off the bag at second after the base hit, or after the error. Moved everybody around by Maltzby. Throw over, not in time. Another throw. He's back in safely. And that is in the gap and down. Burnich gets to it quickly and holds Glidewell to a single. Crew, Patrick all the way to third base. And it's back-to-back singles here with 2 outs. Another opportunity for Maltzby. And that is ball 1 to Maltzby. And that's a strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, and a line drive just underneath the glove of Hall. And another run scores as Maltzby gets a single that scores Patrick from third. And it's first and second, 2 outs, another run in. It's 4-0 Falcons. McLaughlin getting a bit unlucky here as well, I think. And that is fouled back out of play. Strike 1 to Connor Jones, who reached on the error by the second baseman, scored a run in the first. That's into right field. Catch made by Fowler. They strand 2, they get 1. We head to the bottom of the second. 4-0 Falcons. Folks, today's game presented by Kilogear. Build strength in every move. Go to kilogear.com. Use the promo code YBM10. Get 10% off your purchase. Today, we also have another player spotlight for Aiden Boyer on the mound. The young man called Sleepy. Gotta love it. On the year, he has not got a decision. He's got a 3.5 ERA with a 2 whip. He's pitched in 3 games started. This is his 3rd start as he gets ball 1. Nope, strike 1. And that is lined back up the middle off the glove. Tried to backhand it is Perkins. Can't quite make the play. And Gold is on with a leadoff single here in the bottom of the 2nd. Boyer, as we said, he's 5 earned run. He's 7 total. 10 walks, 7 Ks. That ratio is a little tough to have right now. You'd like to see it the other way. But he had 2 Ks to start this game in the 1st inning, and he's been pitching around the strike zone. So Aiden Boyer, our player spotlight for the Staley Falcons, presented by Youth Baseball Midwest. Big swing and a miss. It's quickly 0-2 to Edsel, who made 2 nice plays over here at first. In the top of the 2nd. Hank Fowler's on deck. Big O bender, ball 1. Edsel hitting .296 on the season. He's slugging .667, and that is into center field and going to be down right off the end of the bat. They were playing pretty deep for Edsel. And Paul gets to it, gets it back in, but back-to-back singles here to lead off this bottom of the 2nd inning. Nobody out. And Hank Fowler made the catch to end the inning. He's right here with an opportunity to get Platte County on the board. Corners are in. Double play depth for the middle, and that is ball 1. Uh-oh. Didn't have the wristband. Coach is like, come on, what are we doing? Squares the butt, pops it up. Oh, and he throws it into center field. And as we were talking with Coach Josenberger, that's the kind of mistakes he's talking about, just the execution where Boyer had the opportunity to get the the lead runner on base, but didn't set himself and throw the ball to second. He just kind of turned. He had more time and could have made a better throw, but he does get the out. And that is a ground ball to the third baseman, tags the runner. And he is called out. Coach Sipes is coming out to talk to him. And Blue is having none of it. And so we're going to take a moment here. That was Wasserman at the plate. He's on a fielder's choice. And Gold is out. If you're scoring at home, that's 5 unassisted for out number 2. And the call is going to stand. So now we have a courtesy runner. Number 15 is Brandon Reynolds, will be running for the catcher. First and second, now 2 outs after having first and second with nobody out. It's quickly. Owen Bain has a chance to keep this inning going. Take strike on the outside corner. I'll tell you what, folks, and if you talk to coaches around, that's the biggest part of it with Fowler not being able to get the bunt down. That was a huge play for the Falcons. Swing and foul tipped into the glove. It's quickly 0-2. And a swing and a miss. He's down on strikes. Boyer getting out of it, not looking sleepy there at all. Strikes out Bain. We head to the top of the third, 4-0 Falcons. All right, folks, today's Youth Baseball Midwest Game of the Week is presented by Kilogear, building strength in every move. Built with doctor-designed customizable microwaves that allow you to adjust resistance and train your way. It's a proven system and designed to enhance performance while helping protect your joints. Go read the science. Go to kilogear.com. Take a few minutes, read about it. This is really interesting stuff. That's what got me hooked when I saw it. I am wearing my Kilogear today. Go to kilogear.com. That's why we are here promoting it. And get YBM. Use the promo code. There it is, YBM10, to get 10% off your purchase. All right, here we go. Top of 3. I got to change my score sheet here. Number 23 leading off, Landon Schreifels. He singled and was stranded at third in the first. And it's ball 1. Coach Josenberger sets high standards for this team. Execution-wise, mental acuity, And today they've had a few faux pas, but they've been able to slug their way past it so far. McLaughlin, 2-1. Big deep breath. And that stayed up. It's 3 balls and a strike. He hasn't had a lot of help from his defense here today. And it's 4 runs. It could have been worse, too. So he's done a pretty good job mitigating the damage. And that is ball 4, a leadoff walk. It's only the second walk. Hernandez grounded to the third baseman in the first. McLaughlin likes it. He squares the bunt, pops it up back into the netting. Coach Sissel would be very bunt masters. Strike 2. Couldn't execute the bunt. Takes a curveball for a strike, and he's down 0-2. Ground ball to the shortstop. Hall with it. Out at 2. They can't turn it. That was a bobble by Hall, a bobble by the second baseman. Nice pick over there by Edsel just to keep it in front, and it's 1 out. Hernandez on the fielder's choice. Perkins at the plate. Perkins struck out his first at bat. Throw over is not in time. The wind has died down quite a bit as well. And that is strike 1 to Perkins. Swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2. Trying to keep that leadoff walk from becoming anything here. McLaughlin needs to finish this inning, get his team back in, see if they can get back in it offensively. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. And it's a single through the hole. Finding its way there as Hall was pinched more to the shortstop or the second base side. And it's 2 on. That is the 6th hit given up here. Xander Paul to the plate, takes ball 1. Perkins hitting .429 on the season. Young man scored 12 runs. Paul at the plate. He's hitting .281 as the count comes back even here at 1-1. Big opportunity for Paul to drive in some runs here. He's got 3 RBI on the season. Tries to bunt, and again, fouled it back into the net. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Falcons have been unable to get a bunt down in this game. And that is into center field. Burnich under it, makes the catch. Good throw. Oh, the runner hesitated, and he's out. Coach Josenberger is not happy. We head to the bottom of the 3rd inning, 4-0.
Staley continues to lead 4-0. Platte County Pirates are coming up next.
Folks, our good friends over at Prime Sports, you see them, they're hanging around the scoreboard there in between innings. Prime Sports is your favorite destination for all things baseball. It sure is ours. It's the official gear provider of Youth Baseball Midwest. Your favorite destination for all things baseball, from top gear to expert advice. They help players get game ready. Well, they got 2 locations in the Metro St. Louis area, but hey, go to PrimeSportsMW.com. Look through the selection, order, shipping, everything is there for you. Tell them Youth Baseball Midwest sent you. Yeah, and if you're a club member, you also get a discount. So make sure you go check it out. Boyer back out to face Burnich, the center fielder, made a nice play. Catch the ball, great throw. Cut off, bing, bang, boom, out number 3. 2 balls, no strikes as Boyer starts this 3rd inning. And it's 3-0. Boyer hasn't walked anybody in this game to this point. And throws a strike there. 3 balls and a strike. It's a great crowd out here today. And that is ball 4. So a leadoff walk to the number 9 hitter. Gets back to the top of the order with Beckett Hall. This young man, as we said, only a sophomore here. But Beckett Hall hitting .417 on the season, slugging .611. And that is out of play for strike 1. That's some pretty decent numbers. He's also got 13 ribbies. He's walked 3 times. He has struck out 6 times. Probably a little youthful there. And there's strike 2. big curveball. Blue says it stays up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Whew, that's a big-time take right there. My goodness. That was a pretty good pitch. Comes back, a little better curveball. The throw is going to get Burnich taking off. Coach Sipes just kind of threw his hands up. Like, what are we doing? So a strike him out, throw him out. Heck of a throw by Maltzby. Hard to run on that kid, I'll tell you that, folks. Brings up Matt Cisco with the bases clear. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Off the end of the bat, foul. 0-2. It's been some nice defense behind Boyer here tonight. And strike 3. We head to the top of the 4th inning, 4-0 Falcons. We got a new pitcher on the mound here, folks. And this pitching change presented by Youth Baseball Midwest, our Youth Baseball Midwest Club, the YBM Club. If you want to join the club, go to youthbaseballmidwest.com, hit the YBM Club tab, join up today. We have our legacy membership, half off for the first year. You can also now join the club, $10 a month. Go join it. Exclusive content. We failed today. Bummer. We were in this. We didn't get it. It was a little rainy. We didn't do our daily bullpen today, so folks, apologize. Long drive this morning. Woo-hoo, it's a little soupy out today. But join the YBM Club. Support Youth Baseball Midwest along with our great sponsors. We do appreciate it. And our pitching change here is this young man, and that is grounded foul. Lucas Dillingham. He's facing Brandon Wilson here at the bottom of the order. And it's strike 1 in the top of the 4th. Dillingham 3 1/3 innings. He's got a 0 ERA, 4 Ks. Like that, and that ball is in the gap and down. Burnich over to get it. He's got good speed. He gets to the ball, cuts it off, gets good reads. It's a single by Wilson to lead off this 4th inning. They have had the leadoff batter on in every inning so far in this game. Single, actually no, I'm sorry, in 3 of the 4. Did not have it in the 2nd. My mistake. So let's see what Dillingham's got, and that is fouled into the fence down there. McLaughlin goes to shortstop, Hall to second. Actually, Hall goes to third base, and Sipes is out of the ball game. Bain stays at second. And it's 2 balls and a strike. Here to Crew, who they have not been able to get out. He is 2 for 2, scored twice. 3 balls, 1 strike. Popped up into left field. Catch is made. Cisco for out number 1. Glidewell to the plate. He is walked and singled. He's been stranded both times. Dillingham getting the out there. Curveball's in the dirt. Nice job back there from the catcher, Wasserman. It's ball 1. Glidewell hitting .394 on the season. He slugs .576. He's got 4 doubles and a triple. Swinging the bat pretty well for this squad. And that is fouled out of play. 2 balls and a strike. Maltzby is on deck. This is the start of the 3rd time through this lineup here, folks. And the runner gets a great jump. That's a nice job. So Wilson takes second base. And that's fouled into the net. 3 balls, 2 strikes. In on the hands, picked nicely over there by Hall for out number 2. That's a nice job. Runner at second. Maltzby coming to the plate. Maltzby, this kid does some damage. And that is ball 1. Go ahead and do this. Player spotlight from Andrew Maltzby, presented by Youth Baseball Midwest. One of the best players in the state in his class, 27. That is fouled off again. That one looks like it hurt, caught him a little bit. 1 ball, 2 strikes. But Maltzby is ranked 12th in his class by Prep Baseball, our good friend over there, Mr. Kevin Mulder. This young man is hitting on the season. .439. His OPS is 1.225. His slug 659. A double, a triple, 2 home runs, 14 ribbies, 3 runs scored, 10 walks. He's only struck out 1 time, folks. So that shows you how good a hitter he really is and understanding the strike zone. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's just a tough out here for Maltsby. And that is grounded. Hall makes a nice play over there and throws out Maltsby and retires. They strand one, and we head to the bottom of the 4th, 4-0 Falcons. All right, folks, today's game of the week presented by Kilogear. Build strength in every move. What if your training worked even when you weren't thinking about it? That's what I like, because I can't go to the gym. I put it on. I put the shirt on. I have the micro weights in the shirt. It's there, and I just go about my day. I'm walking. I'm moving. I'm setting stuff up. I'm doing that. I feel it. By the end of the day, I'm like, man, I'm feeling that deep burn. It's a deep burn. Well, I don't know about that. But it does burn calories, I'll tell you that. Kilogear's micro-weighted apparel adds resistance to your everyday movement, helping you train smarter and perform better without extra effort. Go to kilogear.com. Use the promo code YBM10. Get yours today. All right, here we go. Brennan McLaughlin leading off here. In this bottom of the 4th inning, fouls the first one back onto the football field over there. They got a heck of a nice stadium. Big sweeping curve. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, that was a big old daddy hack from McLaughlin. Fouls it back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good hustle there by Cooper Kinney, getting to that baseball, getting it back into the dugout. It's outside. 2-2. Grounded to the third baseman. Comes up, fires across for out number 1. Nice play by Jones over there. And our player spotlight here for the Pirates, Ian Gold. Coach, he's normally a catcher, but he had some problems with knees, and Coach said he had some surgery. He was a tackle for the football team, couldn't play, and here he is, so he's DHing, but this young man can flat out swing a bat. Takes strike 1 on the outside corner. Gold this year as he lifts one into shallow right field for out number 2. We're going to finish that, though. Ian Gold hitting .471 on the season, slugging .529 with an on-base of .548. 10 runs scored. He's got 10 ribbies, 2 doubles, doing it all for him. Pops out there, and the struggles continue for the offense for the Pirates, and a swing and a miss by Edsel. Our player spotlight presented by Youth Baseball Midwest, Mr. Ian Gold of the Platte County Pirates. And that misses out inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. I'll tell you what, man. Sleepy Boyer has put the bats of the Pirates to sleep here this afternoon. 2 balls and a strike. Curveball. Deep left field, going, and it is out of here. As Edsel finally breaks through for the Pirates. A 2-out solo bomb that gets him on the board. It's 4-1 now. He got all of that one, folks. We'll see if that's the first blemish there for Boyer. And only the 3rd hit of the game for the Pirates. And it is ball 1. Hank Fowler at the plate. Two balls, no strikes. We'll see how he handles this. See if he comes back and gets this or if it kind of goes the other way. Swing and a miss. That's a good fastball. Come back. He'd thrown that. And a little elevated. Couldn't catch up. That's back into the net. Counts even. Threw that curveball, and Edsel was sitting on that curveball and just got all of it. And the ball is definitely carrying out that way, folks. Fowler fouls it back to the fence. And that is fouled off again. Good AB here for Fowler. Boyer trying to limit it to that solo shot. Curveball, little flare. Patrick over, makes the catch. Pirates get on the board by the solo bomb from Edsel. We head to the top of the 5th, 4-1 Falcons.
With the solo home run to get the Pirates on board. Save the Falcons continue to lead your Platte County Pirates 4-1. Top of the 5th inning.
Welcome back to Pirates Stadium, Pirates Field, here in Platte City, Missouri, for tonight's Youth Baseball Midwest Game of the Week, presented by Kilogear, the next evolution in micro-weighted training, doctor-designed apparel that helps you build strength, burn more calories, and boost performance just by wearing it. Build strength in every move. Go to kilogear.com. Hey, you know what? Get 10% off your purchase when you use the promo code YBM10. I like it. I like it. All right. Leading off here for the Falcons, Connor Jones. He'll be followed by Landon Trifles and David Hernandez. Dillingham put up a good inning here. Gave up the leadoff single, but got the next 3. And it's strike 1 to Jones. Best pitch in baseball right there. First pitch strike. Ground ball to McLaughlin, up with it for out number 1. Schreifel's hitting .323 on the season. 3 doubles. He's got 12 runs scored. He's walked 11 times, struck out 7 times, and takes strike 1 here at the knees. It's been a good ball game. Hope you've enjoyed it here this evening. We've enjoyed bringing it to you here on Youth Baseball Midwest, the most comprehensive youth baseball coverage in the Midwest. Hey, you know what? If you're liking what you see, we got some other great stuff. Hit the subscribe button down there. Hit that dinger next to it. Yep, it's not a home run, but it sure does get you notifications for more great baseball like this. As it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Schreifels. And that is back out of play again. Schreifels has been on twice, singled and walked. And that is outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes here in the 5th inning. Dillingham's pitched very well since coming in relief for McLaughlin. I don't think McLaughlin pitched all that bad, though. He just had some tough plays, and that ball is shallow right field. Catch made by Fowler. That's out number 2. Hernandez on the season, hitting .281. On base is .465. He's got 3 doubles and a triple, showing some speed. One ball, 1 strike. Staley showed up pretty good here today. Visitor side's pretty good. And that stays in. 2-1. I guess it's not that far, right? Just down the road a bit. We went to both schools in the same day, I think, when we were here in January, didn't we? Yeah. And that one's in that was spiked. That's the old 55-footer. 3 balls and a strike. Hernandez trying to get on base here. Way ahead in the count. And he does with a walk. See, and most people would have said, if I'd have said this, I was getting ready to say it, because I started to say this, and I waited. So I was like, I wanted to see what happens. Said, this would be the first inning that Platte County had been 1-2-3. And I didn't say it because everybody goes, oh, it's the announcer's jinx, whatnot. See, there ain't no such thing. If it was going to happen, it was going to happen. I don't believe in that stuff. Nonsense. Not even a little stitches. Not even. So the walk with 2 outs. Coach O'Brien out to talk to the pitcher. Brandon Perkins to the plate. Brandon is struck out and singled, 1 for 2 today. Perkins is one of those guys at the top of this order or at the bottom of the order that's hitting very well, 429. He's got some slug in him with 3 doubles. He's driven in 9, so opportunity here for the Falcons to keep this going with 2 outs. And that misses, ball 1. I see the guys from the Staley Falcons, and I think about the movie 42 when the actor, I can't remember his name, but he's playing the Red Barber character for the Dodgers. He was the old radio announcer for the Dodgers. He's just as restless as a cat on a hot tin roof. That's what he said. That was fantastic. That was in the movie. They probably used it from what he said there. 2 balls and a strike. That's a good baseball movie. I like 42. Another one in the dirt. Good jump, good read. Hernandez into second base on the wild pitch. And it's 3 balls and a strike to Perkins. So you're going to put some speed on the base paths. Brandon Wilson is on deck. He's 1 for 2 today. That's a good pitch. Big pitch right there. Dillingham needed that. Let's see who's going to win out. Into center field. Burnich under it. Catch is made. Good job by Dillingham coming back here. We head to the bottom of the 5th, 4-1 Falcons. All right, folks, appreciate everybody tuning in here to Youth Baseball Midwest. If you're new to Youth Baseball Midwest, right here on the channel, we appreciate you being here, but we've been doing this since 2017. In 2021, we started covering high school baseball. We've been doing it ever since. Great contributors. Our podcasts, during the off season every day, we have Mitch Thomas with the Hitting Zone. I'm the host of Baseball Talk. We have great contributors all across the board. We have Baseball 101 hosted by Dave Wiggins, and of course Keep Climbing hosted by Brett Graves, former MLB pitcher and owner of Premier Pitching Performance. If you want to go check it out, please do. If you want to support what we do, please take a moment. Go to youthbaseballmidwest.com. Go to YBM Club tab. Click there. Join up. Become a legacy member. You get all the exclusive content with the winter workout tour. We have all of our player spotlights, our coaches' previews. We got some other cool stuff. We got early access videos. We have our daily bullpen where we bring our contributors and talk about what's going on around the state and around the Midwest. It helps us continue to do what we do here, so I hope you enjoy it. Please give it you can become a legacy member by joining $60 for a whole year. Otherwise, you can join just on a monthly basis, $10 a month. Take your pick. We appreciate it either way. Join the YBM Club. Support what we do here. We are working to become the most comprehensive youth baseball coverage in the Midwest. Thank you for being here tonight, folks. We've got the young man Boston Wasserman stepping into the box here in the bottom of the fifth. And grounds one foul. Oh! Coach almost came up with that. Strike one on the foul ball. I don't know. He gave it kind of an Olay. Do you think? I don't know. Maybe he didn't. He's just like, I was trying, but I don't want to break a finger. 1 ball, 1 strike. We'll have our players of the game, one from each team. We'll interview after the game. We'll have those up on our socials after the ball game. If you follow us on X or Instagram or what is that one the youth kids talk about all the time? What is it? A TikTok? That's it. We cover all the bases around here. That's right. The bases are always loaded. 3 balls and a strike. So make sure if you want, go follow us. Check it out. We'll have those interviews for you after the game. And that is fouled back out of play. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Wasserman. I love the orange with the race car bat vibe with the number 3 on it. That's killer. I love the bat. That's those combats. That's the new look. Yeah. It's pretty sharp. I like it. Plus, it's got orange in it, Drew. And everybody knows orange is the best color in the world. It is my favorite color. Little looper, cut off, and nice play by Hernandez for out number 1. Showing the range, showing the gun. Out number 1. Ooh, look at that. This poet didn't know it. Next up, Owen Bain, second baseman. He's 0 for 1. Second at bat here and a swing and a miss. He struck out in the second. And he's down 0-1. Boyer's still going here in the 5th. Good changeup. Oh, and 2. Actually, it's probably a slider. And Bain bangs a single into right field. Didn't try and do too much with it, just took that pitch and went with it. Gets on base with 1 out. Burnett's now coming to the plate. He walked in the 3rd, was eliminated at second base. And that is ball 1. It's only a 3-run deficit here for the Pirates. An obligatory just kind of throw over there. Just kind of say, hey, how do you do? I know you're there. Oh, a little excuse me swing. Up with it is Jones. Oh, show it off, young man. My goodness. Jones with a big throw. Out number 2. Bain to second. 5-3 if you're scoring at home. Beckett Hall to the plate. Back to the leadoff. lined out to center, struck out in the third. Got a runner in scoring position. Big O sweeping curveball for strike one. Long look from Boyer. Slider misses away. 1-1. Got to be patient as a hitter with this young man like this and really trying to stay back and drive the ball back the other way. And a little one off the bat. Up with it is Hernandez for out number 3. So a single, stranded. We head to the top of the 6th, 4-1 Falcons. All right, folks, welcome back. If you've noticed, down to your left there on the score bug, we have our great friends over at Premier Pitching Performance. One of the great podcasts on the show, Keep Climbing. Brett Graves runs the Premier Pitching Performance along with a lot of great people in all over, everywhere. They're doing a great job. If you're looking for a private pitching organization built to help athletes dominate the zone, then look to Premier Pitching Performance. Through assessment, training, and detailed analysis, they give pitchers the tools they need to improve and compete at a higher level. Go to premierpitching.com, read about it, get in contact with them in your area, and they have their locations there on the website. Hey, do me a favor too, please, if you would. Tell them Youth Baseball Midwest sent you. Xander Paul leading off here in the top of the 6th. New pitcher, number 3, Zach Brown, now pitching for the Pirates. Ground ball to Edsel. He takes it himself. Paul retired, 3 unassisted. Brown's 1-0 on the season. He's got 10 innings pitched, 9 hits. He's got 10 Ks, only walked 2. Nice job. A .70 ERA with a 1.10 whip. And he's quickly ahead of Brandon Wilson, 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike now. Third pitcher we've seen from the Pirates tonight. Misses that way. 2-1. Strike on the outside corner, 2-2. Top of the order on deck. Oh, a swing and a miss, but it's away from Wasserman. That's number 17. So we had a pinch hitter. My fault. I missed that one, guys. No, that's Brandon Wilson. I had the wrong number in there for him. Yeah, it was my fault. Number 17, Brandon Wilson. So he's on the air after the strikeout. And we have Crew Patrick up to the plate. 2 for 3. Just a sophomore, this young man. Hitting .378. Takes ball 1. 5 doubles, a triple, and a home run on the season. 9 runs scored. Off the big toe. Not always fun there, I'll tell you that. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just 1 out. He had the strikeout. Wasserman had let the ball get past him. Curveball. Good pitch from Brown. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. It's way outside. Good job there by Wasserman, keeping that ball from going to the backstop. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Misses low. 3-2. It's full now. Big spot here. Fastball. Challenged him. I like that from Brown. Just go ahead and throw it. See if you can throw it past him. Swing and fouled it straight back. We'll do it again. Throw over to first. He's back in. Runner's going, and it's ball 4. So, doesn't matter. Runner's into second. So here we go with Elliot Glidewell. Glidewell is 0 for 1. He's got the walk. Ball 1. 1 out, 2 on. Big spot here for Brown. He's got to work to get these guys stranded at first and second. And a ground ball to Beckett. Steps on 3. Nice play from Beckett Hall at third base. Double play ends the inning. We head to the bottom of the 6th, 4-1 Falcons. All right, folks, we're here in the bottom of the sixth. Today's game of the week presented by Kilogear, Kilogear.com. Build strength in every move. Go to Kilogear.com. Use the promo code YBM10. Get 10% off your purchase. All right, here we go. Big spot here. There's only two more. You got this one here. Let's see if Boyer can continue. And a line drive to the second baseman up the middle. Oh, and Cisco beats out the throw. So an infield single for Cisco here to lead off. I thought that ball was hit a little harder and kind of died on the turf. And Perkins doesn't get the play made as Cisco shows off some speed and gets down the line. It is ball one to McLaughlin. Hey, one swing of the bat here, folks, and it's a one-run ball game. And this young man can do it. Big sweeping curveball in for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Off the end of the bat. 1-2. Easy lead. Misses away. 2-2. Wind is still going out here to left field. And again away. 3-2. So not wanting to give in too much here. Man, I'll tell you what, you do not want to throw a cookie to this guy, because he'll crumble it. And it's ball 4. So he doesn't give anything there at the end. And Ian Gold, it doesn't get much easier. Edsall's already hit the home run. And Coach Josenberger, I think this is going to be it. Yep. For Boyer. And we're going to get the pitching change. Let's see who we're going to get here. Boyer pitched very well for this squad. And it looks like we're going to get Jones coming in from third base to pitch. Yep, that's who it is, I believe. Yeah, let's make sure here. Yes, Jones is coming in to pitch. Looks like we got a substitution at first base. Nope. We'll have to check and see who moves around. All right, let's get you something on Jones here. As we got the funky music playing in the background. Jones on the season, he's got 1 save in 1 save opportunity, a 1.40 ERA with a 1.70 whip. He has struck out 14, walked 9, only 2 earned runs on the season in 10 innings pitched. So it does look like they moved Patrick over to third base. And you guys, if you see a number over here at first base, please let me know. Who did? DH went to first. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, Schreifels. Schreifels went to first base. Patrick goes to third. So there's and we're ready to go. So Jones coming into a spot, nobody out, 2 on, and you're facing the big guy in Ian Gold, our player spotlight from earlier. This young man he's been swinging a hot bat. And here we go. Oh, and he squares the bunt, puts it down, and he's going to play it. Patrick up with it. Oh, nice pick. Nice pick from Schreifels. That's a heck of a play to get the out. And so Gold bunting. See, all you 9 through 14U players, you're going to be, this is the 4-hole hitter asked to bunt, to move those guys over. Got to understand what it's about when you get up here. A sack bunt. Out number 1, moves everybody up 90 feet. We got second and third with 1 out. Edsel, who's already hit a home run. Woo! I guess it's time to buzz the tower, Goose. Mercy. So Edsel gets out of the way. 1 swing here and the ball game's tied. He's already hit 1 home run. Big spot here for Jones. And a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Edsel. Trying to protect this lead. Edsel trying to erase it. 2-1. And that is into right field. Under it, making the catch, and the throw coming home is sailed. Cisco scores on the errant throw by Glidewell. Makes the catch, though, for out number 2. But a sac fly gets the RBI. That's 2 RBIs now for Edsel. It's 4-2. They checked to see if he left early. He did not. McLaughlin's at third. Hank Fowler at the plate. Tightening up a little bit here in the 6th. 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 6th, and Jones comes to the plate, and that is chopped foul. Nervous time. Two outs. Runner 90 feet away. Another strike. 0-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Oh, man, he likes to buzz the tower, I'll tell you. 2-2. Runner comes, and he's trying to steal home, and he's out. Strike 3. He called him out on strike 3, and it was a strike. That's a great call by the Blue. I mean, wow, gutsy. But he was already out. We head to the top of the 7th, 4-2 Falcons. Oh, my goodness.
Top of the 7th inning.
All right, we're talking players of the game here. I'm thinking Mr. Boyer on the mound so far for this Staley Falcons. He pitched a heck of a ball game for them. The home run by Edsel, he's played well at first base. That's what we're looking at right now. So we're going to see how this ends up. It's 4-2, top of the 7th inning. Andrew Maltsby leading off here, takes strike one. Little excuse me swing foul, strike two. Maltsby is 1 for 2. He's reached on an error. He's been on base twice, scored once. Popped up. Wasserman making the catch. Retires him. It's out number one. Now Maltsby 1 for 4 with the run scored. Brings up Connor Jones. Reached on an error. Flied out, grounded out, and he's grounded out again to the third baseman. That's out number 2. So Brown making quick work here so far. Beckett Hall has played much better at third base. He had a few foibles at short, but he's been solid over at third base. Landon Trifles at the plate. That's a strike on the inside corner. That misses in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Brown trying to get his club back into the dugout, giving them one more chance. We got the bottom of the order leading off in the 7th, the 7, 8, 9 for the Pirates. And a 2-out single for Schreifels into right field. Keeps the inning going. The Pirates have not had a 1-2-3 inning in this game today, folks. David Hernandez to the plate. And that's strike one. Good job by Wasserman, keeping that in front. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ooh, lays off the off speed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3 looking. Ends the inning. They strand 1. We head to the bottom of the 7th. 4-2 Falcons. Folks, thanks for tuning in here today to Youth Baseball Midwest Game of the Week. We've got the Staley Falcons here at Platte County High School for the Pirates. If you like what you see so far, folks, please take a moment. We got some great podcasts on the channel. We've got some great baseball games here you can go back and watch. Just from even this week, we were at Lee Summit for the Tigers and the Liberty North Eagles. Wednesday, we were back down at Rockwood Summit in Fenton, Missouri for the Marquette Mustangs. Good baseball all the way around. Please take a moment, check it out. Youth Baseball Midwest is produced by Red Earth Productions, LLC. My crack crew, our director, engineer Drew Klutz, bringing you all the pictures, social media, Lauren Klutz. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you have enjoyed the broadcast as much as we've enjoyed being here. This has been a lot of fun. All right, Wasserman, Jones. Oh, man, that was coming right back to me. I would have had that. It's strike one. Jones trying to get that save. Another one fouled straight back into the net. 0-2. Goes up. Wasserman won't chase the high cheese. Goes a little off speed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wasserman showing some good discipline in this at-bat. Not chasing. He's had a good cut on 2 balls in the strike zone. And that fastball misses in. So Jones was up 0-2. Struggling to put him away. Takes a big deep breath. Resets himself. And that ball is up in the zone. Doesn't chase. And it's a leadoff walk for Wasserman. Owen Bain. 1 for 2. Number 15. Brandon Reynolds running for Wasserman. Blue said that ball is not in good shape. Thank you very kindly. And that is ball 1. So Jones up there chucking it as hard as he can. He kind of lost sight of the strike zone here. Little chat from Maltzby. That's what leadership is about there. He was in a 3-2 count, got the walk, but he threw a ball and it wasn't close, wasn't competitive, and Maltzby takes a moment and goes out and talks to the pitcher. That's a good spot right there to do that. There you go. Back in the strike zone, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. That's banged into center field, but caught by Paul for out number 1. Bain put a good barrel on it, but not enough to get it past the center fielder. And Bennett Burnich to the plate, 0 for 2. 0 for 1 with a walk, and takes a strike at the knees. We've had some really good ball games here this week, folks. This one is no exception. Both teams playing very well today. 1 ball, 1 strike. 4-2 ball game. Tying run is at the plate with 1 out. And that is going to be out of play. 1-2. That misses away. Two balls, 2 strikes. And strike 3 was number 7, who was pinch hitting. Excuse me, that was Devin Lum, not Burnage. Lum goes down looking. Beckett Hall to the plate. 0 for 3 today. A little meeting at the mound. Just maybe a little reassurance here. Don't worry about the runner. Get the guy at the plate. That's the tying run right there. Fastball. Past him. Strike 1. That's the Louisiana sauce. Another fastball. You know, it always reminds you of the Major League, right? Forget the curveball, Ricky. Give him the heater. Runner goes. Maltzby. I don't think it had much of a chance anyway. That ball was way up out of the zone. Stolen base for the pinch runner, Brandon Reynolds. Jones steps off. Hall has hit 2 home runs. And that's ball 2 in this season. So this young man has plenty of pop in that bat. Runner goes, and that is outside. So he's just taking the base. Smart running there. And it's now 3-2 to Hall. And that's got Matt Cisco on deck. And then you're going to see McLaughlin. And that is ball 4. Oh. Good at bat. We got something brewing here, folks, in the bottom of the 7th inning. First, the tying run is at first. The winning run is at the plate in Matt Cisco, who is 1 for 3, scored a run. Oh, got in on his hands. Jones makes the catch and ends the thread and ends the game. That was a dandy. Little drama at the end there. But the Falcons hold on and take this game 4-2 here at Platte County High School. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Our players of the game, Andrew Edsel for the home team, the Platte County Pirates with the solo home run. And I'm going to go with 2 guys. I like the catcher, Andrew Maltzby, and his battery mate, Mr. Boyer. We're going to go with the 2 of them. Maltzby had a great day at the plate up top there. while Aiden Boyer took care of it on the mound. Folks, thanks for tuning in. 4-2 the final. Good night from Platte City, Missouri.